Hello and welcome back to Jim's Code Corner. My name is Jim Belcher. Today we're going to continue on. I'm creating our API for creating a new task. If you remember last time we finished up the controller. Today we're going to move on to the service layer, which if you don't know is where you'd put your business logic. Uh, from there we'll move on to the repository. So we have that data layer where we're actually going to save the new to-do task. And that should be it for our API. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So getting started, we already have from our last video a interface here for our service. So all we're going to do now is just write an implementation for this guy. Uh, as always, I'm going to start by writing a test. So let's create a new package. And we'll call this package, excuse me, start by creating a new package once again. And we'll call it services. Then we'll create a new JUnit test case. We will call it let's call it to do item service test. Okay, cool. And like last time, we'll make a run with Mockito JUnit runner class. And that should be that all set and ready to go. So basically what our service is going to be doing is it's going to accept the information or the object from the controller. It's going to send that to the repository, and then it's going to return object back. So pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and set that up. So first say we'll inject our mocks. And we'll do that into the to-do item service impl. And let's call it the subject. From there, we are also going to need that repository I spoke of, where we're going to actually send the object to do item repository. Okay. Too much. All right, and of course these ain't going to be able to create it because it doesn't really exist, but that's okay. We'll get there in a moment. And typo. Okay, let's go ahead and pull mock in here as well. All right, so let's now write our test. Should be pretty straightforward now. We already know it ain't going to compile, but that is okay. First of all, let's call this, let's call it test save should return to do item. So we're testing that when we actually call the save function, it returns a to do item. Pretty straightforward. All right, so let's create a to do item we're actually going to feed into this function. So final to do item equals a new to do item. Import that guy in. Okay, then we'll set some values under this thing. To do item dot set ID, and we'll let's make the ID 100. I also want to set a description, but I don't think I actually put the description in there yet. So let's go ahead and write it first, and then we'll fix that up. Set description. If I can spell it. And this is a task. Okay. So now we have a to-do item that we can feed in and play with. And this is going to be our one we feed in. Let's create another, well, yeah, let's create another one. Let's get rid of this ID here. We'll create another one that is going to be returned. So final to do item once again, and this is to do item response equals another new to do item. And what we'll do this time is let's go to do item response. And this time we'll set that ID because when we get it back, we'll have an ID. Spring JPA will handle that for us. So 100. And to do item response dot set description. And this should be also, this is a task. We might come back and refactor it for some of this duplication later. That's okay for now. So now we'll actually write our mock. So when the to-do item repository dot save gets fed in to-do item, then return the to-do item response. Okay, cool. Next, let's make a couple of assertions here. Assert that subject dot save to do item dot get ID because it's not implemented yet. Okay. Oh, you're in error there. Will be equal to, I'm expecting that to be 100. Then we'll also make another assertion here. Assert that subject dot save to do item dot get description dot no dot equal to this is a task. And there are definitely some refactors I could do here. For example, I'm actually calling the save twice. I'd rather not do that. I like to only do that one time and test the response. So let's go ahead and fix that real quick. So we'll say to do item, let's call it response, equals subject dot save, and we'll feed in to do item. Now let's change this to be response, and the same as with this response. Now we're only calling that one time. And we'll add a stack import to assert that. Okay, looking a little better here. Cool. So next, let's get rid of all these all this red here, and we'll actually start writing our code from that after that. So in services, we first need our impl. So let's create a new class, and we'll call it to do item service impl. And we'll actually use a to do item service as our interface. Cool. All right. Obviously, I had typo here when I had my interface, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and fix that because that's going to bother me. Let's refactor this as well. There. Cool. Feel a little better now.